Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Airbrush Perfecting Powder with SPF 50. That is quite possibly the longest name ever. I don't know why IT Cosmetics has the longest name for their stuff, but anyways, I purchased this a while back and I wanted to make sure that I've used it for a while before I gave you guys my full review. So if you want to see my thoughts on this foundation, then keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start by reading you guys what it claims it does on the packaging. And just for a little bit of background, I would say normal to oily, like combination skin. I get kind of oily in the T-zone, and I've been using a retinol, so I've been, for the most part, staying away from powder foundations because they make my skin look really dry. So that being said, I don't know what drew my attention to this when I was at Ulta. They kind of had it like on the front tables right when you walk in, and I was just kind of moseying around, and when I started reading what's on the packaging, it really drew me in. So let me read what it says. So it's the Your Skin But Better CC Plus Airbrush Perfecting Powder SPF 50. It says sheer to full coverage, optical blurring finishing veil with anti-aging peptides, collagen, niacin, and antioxidants, plus optical blurring drops of light technology. And then I think, yeah, here, this is what got me, you guys. It says SPF 50 plus UVA, UVB, broad spectrum physical sunscreen. So I've been doing some research just because, you know, summer is coming up, and when you're using a retinol, you have to always wear a sunscreen. And I've heard kind of like friends and just people talking about how the chemical sunscreens are really bad for you. So, you know, they always say try to get a physical sunscreen when you can. And I try to make sure all my foundations have an SPF in them. So I will say I haven't tested this for like flash photography, but to me what's more important is that it has a sunscreen, and this is a physical sunscreen, so I thought this is perfect because even when you touch up, you're re-adding your SPF, which is amazing. So just kind of breaking down what it says, I'll give you my feedback. Sheer to full coverage. Totally agree. You can sheer this out, you can build this up to full coverage. I don't know if you can see, but like dark spots on my forehead. I have some discoloration, excuse me, right here under my eye. I actually have some like on my nose, and I feel like this does a really great job of covering it. I've used it with, let me show you the brush that I use it with. Okay, so I have been using it with the Sephora Pro Airbrush. This is the 55. I think they still make this, it just looks a little bit different. This one's older, but this brush is amazing. I first got this to use with the Laura Mercier just mineral foundation, and so I thought it would be good to try this with it, and it is beautiful. I got the color medium. This is what it looks like, and let me tell you guys, I am in love, love, love with this foundation. Even though it's a powder, your skin looks fresh. It fills in your pores. I have pores that are usually pretty visible right around here. I have some fine lines under my eyes. It actually like fills them in, and it says that it's the blurring technology, and it really is. My skin looks so smooth. Every time I put it on, I like do the wow because it makes your skin just look so flawless, so really airbrushed. I mean, I feel like that's the perfect word for it. So I highly recommend this stuff. It is amazing. Just try it. I would say, it doesn't say if it's, does it say if it's long wearing? I don't think it does. I put this on in the morning before I go to work around 6:37, and by the end of the day you can see a little bit of my discoloration starting to come through, but I also am on the phone at work. I talk with my hands all the time. I like sit like this. So for me, it's just as good as any other powder foundation or any liquid foundation. It holds up really nicely. So I have been loving this. I can honestly say it's probably holy grail status. It gives my skin like, it's kind of matte, but not too matte, like almost like a satin. I don't have any highlighter on today. I did that on purpose because I wanted you guys to see, oh, I'm wearing it today. I wanted you to see how it looks. All I have on is blush, bronzer, contour. I set my under eyes with, what did I use? Oh, I used MAC's Warm Rose. It's like a blotting powder with a little bit of a brightener in it, but nothing with illumination. So I can see that my natural skin finish is still showing through. I'm not completely mattified, which I like. It'll be interesting to see how this holds up in the summer when you're like sweating or doing something outside. But I can tell you guys so far, hands down, this is the best powder foundation I have, and it is right up there with any of my foundations in terms of the actual like finish on your skin. It just looks amazing. So I love this stuff, and I think it was around, don't quote me on this, but something like $34. So, you know, considering some of the foundations out there are $40, $50, $60, and they look just as good as any of those foundations. So again, I'm in the color medium, and this stuff does everything that it says, and you get the added benefit of a physical SPF. So for me, it's like hands down a win-win. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Go to your Ulta and just try it on and see how it looks on your skin. You guys will not be disappointed, especially if you have any acne spots or fine lines, big pores. This stuff is going to blur all of that and just make you look flawless. So I hope that this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, leave it below, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.